Raise the vibration. The lower vibration often appears to have greater force. It has become skilled at accumulating wealth and power, demanding loyalty, seeking revenge, and justifying violence. When instinct and survival become our primary guides, the threshold for accepting collateral damage steadily lowers. We begin to tolerate what once would have been unthinkable. Yet force is not the same as power. Truth possesses a deeper power because it does not depend upon coercion. It simply asks, is it working? When we honestly ask that question, truth reveals itself. Force, on the other hand, often demands that we pretend things are working when they are not. Can we honestly say we are collaborating effectively to slow the degradation of the planet? Can we truthfully say we are providing greater access to food, shelter, health care, education, and safety for the most vulnerable? Can we say we have learned to resolve conflict without continually creating new enemies? When we look deeply into our own hearts, many of us know the answer. Something is broken. Much of what we are doing is not working. The greater power lies not in dominating one another, but in learning to work together for the benefit of all. When any branch of government becomes more devoted to ideology than service, it begins to fail. Executive power falters when leaders believe only they possess the answers. Legislatures falter when cooperation gives way to perpetual conflict. Courts falter when laws are no longer examined in light of present realities and the common good. Every institution requires continual reflection if it is to remain alive and responsive rather than rigid and outdated. The message from the people must remain simple and honest. It is not working for me. My vote belongs to those who are committed to raising the vibration. More healing, less hurting. More stewardship, less exploitation. More compassion, less contempt. More diplomacy, less collateral damage. More access for all, less concentration of ownership among a privileged few, more objective reporting, less commentary and propaganda, more investment in health, education, and human flourishing than in industries that profit from conflict and fear, more silence, more listening, more humility before the mystery, less argument, less certainty, less attachment to being right. One of history's enduring lessons is that many who promise peace deliver conflict. Many who promise affordability increase burdens, and many who promise security ultimately leave us less safe. Our measure cannot be speeches or slogans. It must always return to the truth test. Is it working? Wars of choice have often made nations less secure while consuming extraordinary human and economic resources. Investments in weapons alone cannot create lasting peace. Violence may win a battle, but it rarely heals the conditions that gave rise to conflict in the first place. Likewise, a soaring stock market or rising real estate values may create the appearance of security, while many struggle to obtain life's basic necessities. Wealth concentrated in the hands of a few cannot substitute for the well-being of the whole. The deeper truth is that we rise or fall together. We all breathe the same air. We all depend upon a stable climate. We are all vulnerable to war. We all depend upon trustworthy information. We all benefit when technology serves humanity rather than concentrates power. In an interconnected world, isolation cannot solve problems that belong to all of us. Collaboration is no longer merely an ideal. It has become a practical necessity. The invitation is not simply to choose different leaders. It is to cultivate a different consciousness. Raise the vibration. Choose healing over hurting. Choose cooperation over domination. Choose truth over force. For in the end, it is not force that endures. It is truth, compassion, and our willingness to remember that there is no lasting well-being for any of us until there is greater well-being for all. The real measure of any idea, institution, religion, or political movement is not whether it wins, but whether it reduces harm, increases compassion, and helps people awaken to our shared humanity. That principle can serve as a unifying truth test.